Jen, why did this character, this role, this movie in general resonate with you so much?
Well, I mean, I think the mother-daughter relationship, it felt reminiscent of my mom and our relationship, which was definitely a push-pull kind of relationship, and I've just felt so much empathy for Rosie and her, just not that, and she wasn't doing anything wrong. She was just really doing what she felt was best for her daughter. And then I think they also kind of got to this beautiful. They learned something about each other by the end of it that didn't have anything to do with how you looked or what how you appeared, and that they just fell in love with each other's humanness.
It's a beautiful story about your body image, dealing with insecurity. How did you both...
Preconceived notions.
Yeah, absolutely. The list goes on and on.
Mm-hmm.
How did you both work through insecurities in your life? Maybe it's looks, or maybe it's insecurities about your career or whatever. What was the key to getting through that?
Well, I think for me, it's like a spiritual base, and just having good friends and family, and just kind of knowing myself, who I am. And I so related to little Danielle McDonald, who played Willadine, the little star of the show, the other star, the younger star. But anyway, I related to that because in my own life, through the years, being a farmer's daughter, I gained weight off and on, and at one time, back when I was doing Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, I weighed 40, 50 pounds more than I do right now. And so I completely, and inside of me there's a dumpling still trying to get out. But anyway, so I related to that. But I remember during those times as I started to gain weight, I remember feeling, not as secure as I usually do. So I completely related to all of that, in the whole movie with her personality, and with the mother-daughter thing within my own family, seeing how that goes with nieces, nephews, sisters, and daughters. So there's so many elements to this movie that I relate to, but for my own confidence, I just rely on friends and my spiritual self.
Mm-hmm. And just knowing who you are, and just being, I think wisdom is wasted on, what do they say? What is it?
On the young?
Youth is wasted
on the young.
Mm-hmm.
Because you do learn so much through your sort of, just by living on this planet, and surrounding yourself with wonderful, wonderful friends, and knowing and focusing and developing things that aren't just about, your appearance.
Sure.
But I think that's also why this film is so important right now for young girls, because we are so wrapped up in what imaging is, and social media and filters and these false ideas or false projections of who people are, and then compare and despair these young girls just trying to live up to something that's just not attainable, and hopefully it'll just sort of deconstruct all of that messaging for young girls, and just to know you just are, your spirit is beautiful, your body is beautiful, and and just to sort of feel confident in where you are, not to sort of try to live up to something that's just unattainable.
From your lips to everybody watching, to
Let's
their
hope.
ears.
Let's
Let's
hope.
hope. We
That's
got
all
about a
we can
minute
do.
left.
Yes.
And I have to know, after you told the world that your husband Carl has fantasies about Jen, did you have to sleep on the couch that night?
No.
How did that go over at home?
But my husband, he thought that was a hoot. We have a great relationship, and he's funny too. And he said, "Well, maybe I couldn't do a threesome, but I think if it is Jennifer, I could do like a 2.5." So.
How did you feel about hearing this revelation?
I could not believe it. I basically fell over. It was one of those that my phone was exploding when people saying, "Do you believe this?" And I just was like, the only person in the world who could get away with saying that is Dolly Parton.
That's right.
But it was
And
true,
I felt
though. He loves her.
quite flattered.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love
she
it.
just sent him a little message.
I just sent Carl a little.
Oh, yeah.